Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today we're free motion quilting straight lines. So if you want to learn how to free motion quilt a parallel line design like this, please stay tuned. I am currently working on a Quilt As You Go quilt for a Christmas present, and I have a variety of different blocks in it. If you watch one of my previous videos where I had all that denim, I'm actually using the denim to create this quilt. So there are three different types of blocks. The first one is my applique elephant blocks, and these are two examples. And they both use the design that we're going to be doing today with the parallel lines. And so there's several of these, and then I have some strip piece blocks that use just a whole bunch of fabric that I had around the house. And here's another example. Even though these are strip pieced and they're really colorful, this is actually the back side of the quilt. The whole front of the quilt is going to be denim, and with this block, of course, with strip piecing, it's already quilted. So what I'm doing now is working on doing these individual blocks where I'm just putting some different quilted patterns on there, and I'm practicing free motion quilting with straight lines instead of with curves like I did on another quilt. So let's go to the machine and I'll show you how to do it. Here. I'm at the machine. I'm already all set for my quilting. I have a piece that I've already started working on. You can see that I already have the horizontal lines and I'm putting the vertical lines in now. What I'm doing is I'm just gonna drop my needle first, and I'm kind of eyeball spacing these. I'm not doing anything. I'm not measuring. I'm not drawing. I'm not using a ruler at all for these. It's all just by sight. So I know that they're not perfect, and that's okay. I have my feed dogs up, and I'm just gonna gently push the fabric through the machine. For the parallel line, I'm kind of lining up, since my foot is square, I'm going to just kind of eyeball it with this and make sure that they're kind of parallel. It doesn't have to be perfect, and so I'm just using my eyes just to kind of get it close. Machine is acting up, it's going too slow. There we go. And I'm just going all the way down. I'm holding it with I have my quilting gloves on, and I'm just kind of holding it out to the side. I'm not pressing down other than doing a gentle push through. When I get to the end of this, I am doing a little back stitch. It doesn't matter because I have to cut it down anyway. And I'm going to flip the piece around and move the thread over, or move the fabric over so that the thread is in a new spot. And then I'll just start going down. You could go down and then back up, but I'm just choosing not to do that because I so better moving the fabric away from me. I'm going to finish this up, and I'll come and show it on camera when I'm done. So I have my piece finished that I was just working on. Here's the front of it, and here's the back. I'm using a variegated thread that is all pastel colors, but you don't have to use that. You could use any kind of solid color thread that you have. That medium gray that we normally use would work fine here too. I still have to cut this down. Right now it's 10 inches square, but I'm going to cut it down to 9.5. I forgot to mention that this is already, it already has all three layers. So this is the top, and there's some batting in there, and then some backing fabric. So for each of these Quilt As You Go blocks, they're already sandwiched together before I start quilting. I want to show you some other designs that you can come up with this pattern. One of them is, it's a double grid, and I want to show you this one from the back so you can see that each of the sections has two lines, and then hopefully you can see it a little bit better from the back with the pink fabric and that variegated thread. and it's made exactly the same way, except you just put the lines of thread a little bit closer together, and then to separate the rows you go a little bit further apart. And you can eyeball that. You can decide what works best for you. Here's another example. This is it's a diagonal, and it's instead of just one line, it's two lines. I chose not to leave it this way with just one line because the block will look like my strip pieces. Here's another one. It's with the horizontal lines or vertical lines, and they're doubled and they're very close together. I don't know if you can see it on this light denim. Here it is from the back. Again, I don't know because it's so neutral. And here's one more. This one hasn't been cut down, but you can see that instead of using a horizontal and vertical, I went diagonal. And so what I did is I started in the center, go corner to corner, and then you go out one side and then out the other side, and then the same thing going in the other direction. So it's really cute. This design is very versatile. You can do a lot of things with it, with these parallel lines, and these are just some ideas that I had. I'm sure that you'll come up with many more. If you have any questions, please leave them below, or comments. I'd love to hear what you think of my videos. And check out the purple quilt. I need to be adding some things on there soon. And thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye.